providing up to 50,000 metric tons of wheat to Afghan brethren. As you would also have followed, as a goodwill gesture towards the brotherly Afghan people, the government of Pakistan has decided to allow the transportation of 50,000 metric tons of wheat and life-saving medicines from India to Afghanistan via Wagah border on an exceptional basis for humanitarian purposes. Decision to this effect was conveyed to Indian CDA at the Foreign Office yesterday. It is highly unfortunate and a matter of deep concern to see India continuing with its ill-advised, hostile approach that is vitiating the environment in the region. I do not want to repeat, but I'm sure you would have seen our responses to the Indian Defence Minister's irresponsible, provocative and gratuitous remarks recently, as well as India's farcical and fabricated claim of downing a Pakistani F-16 aircraft, and on top of that, making that the basis for awarding the Indian pilot who was shot down and captured by Pakistan, as the entire world witnessed. While all this fantasizing by India would have appeased and rather amused many, it obviously had no credibility whatsoever in the eyes of the international community. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian occupation forces are committing grave crimes against the Kashmiri people, including enforced disappearances, targeted and extrajudicial killings, and collective punishment of the population. Pakistan strongly condemns Indian state terrorism and extrajudicial killings of innocent Kashmiris in fake encounters and so-called coordinate search operations. 35 innocent Kashmiris have been martyred by the Indian occupation forces in less than 2 months in IIOJK. 3 more Kashmiris have been martyred in a fake encounter yesterday in Srinagar. Nothing can obfuscate Indian state terrorism perpetrated with shameless impunity in IIOJK. Nor could use of brutal force ever succeed in breaking the will of the Kashmiri people struggling for their inalienable right to self-determination. The UN human rights machinery, independent NGOs and global media have consistently expressed concerns over increasing intimidation, harassment and reprisal attacks by Indian occupation forces against Kashmiri human rights defenders, journalists and civil society actors over the last 2 years. The detention of Mr. Khurram Pervez is the most recent example that has been widely condemned by the international community. Pakistan calls upon the international community to hold India accountable for the egregious human rights violations of the innocent Kashmiri people in IIOJK. We also urge the international community to play its role for peaceful resolution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant resolutions of the UN Security Council and wishes of the Kashmiri people for durable peace and stability in the region. With this, I conclude my remarks and I am ready to take your questions.
तर्जुमान दफ्तर ख़ारजा आसिम इफ्तिखार इस्लामाबाद में प्रेस ब्रीफिंग दे रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान अफगानिस्तान के लिए अपनी मदद जारी रखेगा। अफगानिस्तान को खुराक, दवाएं और कंबल फ्राहम किए गए हैं। 50,000 मेट्रिक टन गंदम पाकिस्तान की जानिब से अफगानिस्तान को फ्राहम की जा रही है। उन्होंने मजीद कहा कि भारत से अफगानिस्तान को खुराक और दवाएं फ्राहम करने के लिए